morning or good afternoon, depending when you're watching this. I am Miss Sheehan. It's nice to see you again. As you can tell, we're on our classroom page. There's an upcoming vocabulary journal that you should be aware of. Keep in mind for next class. If you scroll through, I've added a couple things to our site page. Talked about early civilization, talked about imperialism. We just finished that up. You guys did so well on your tests. It was very impressive. But now, we're going to be talking about World War I. That's right, we made it. So, there's two main goals that I want you guys to take out from this mini lesson, if you will. I want you guys to understand and get a little interested in what Maine stands for. And I also want you to come in with some ideas and thoughts on what we're going to be talking about during this unit. All right? So let's get started. So starting with these images, there's a lot going on. We're going to be talking about a lot. This is a big unit. All right? I'm going to take our time with it. We're going to make sure we understand. So first thing, this gentleman right here, we're going to be talking about trench warfare, what that looked like. It didn't look good. I'll give you a hint. He's actually standing in water right now. It's not sand, that's water. I don't know about you, but I would not want to stand in water all day long. No thank you. Also, we're going to be talking about technologies. We got airplane, we got a tank, we even have submarines during this time. Got machine guns. You might be saying, like, those planes and that tank and submachine, they do not look like they do now. And that's because a lot has changed. These are their first ones. We're going to be talking about what it looked like. We're going to see some videos and how they worked. If you have any other technologies that aren't in this image or that I haven't mentioned, write it down. Email me. Let me know. Maybe we can talk about it in class. We're also going to be talking about this little chart over here. This chart shows the alliances. All these different countries were in different alliances fighting each other. Notice the US is not mentioned. That's because this is a global class, silly. We're not talking about the US. Another important concept we're talking about are these gentlemen over in this corner. These were actually the leaders of these different countries, these empires, these wars, these battles that really shaped World War I. We're also going to be talking about this gentleman right here that was Tsar Nicholas. He was the leader of Russia. We're going to be talking about how Russia actually left in the middle of World War I. They just left. They said, we can't fight anymore. We have internal problems. So we're going to be talking about that as well. So, a lot going on. This big unit. Again, we're going to take our time with it. One thing I really want to get through, I'm going to move myself so you can see, is this idea of Maine. So Maine stands for militarism, alliances, imperialism. Oh my gosh, did we just talk about that machine? Yes, we did. So this plays a very, very important role in World War I. And we're also going to talk about nationalism. Wait a minute, machine. We already talked about that too. Well, we're going to be talking about it again. And how these concepts really played a major role in World War I. So now I want you guys to think, what do you want to learn about in World War I? Write it down. Be ready for class. Think about these concepts.